What's up guys, Matt here, and today I wanted to share this quick moment I'm having by myself, by the way. Everything around here that you see, pretty much as far as you can see, is mine, okay? This is not a bragging video at all, but this is a really important message that if you own a business, you need to hear. 10 years ago, I had a dream to invest in real estate. I had a dream to flip houses. I had no money. And this is not a real estate video. This is a video about my home service company. But 10 years ago, I had that dream. I had friends around me doing it that were maybe a little older, maybe a little further ahead, and I had nothing. I had no money. I didn't have a chance in the world to buy a house of my own, much less one to renovate and flip. And 10 years go by, and today is 10 years from when I started my home service company. And I'm standing on this property here that's up for sale, completely renovated by me, my partners, and the team we put in place to do it. And I had an epiphany today of like, do you remember, dude, when you were 22 years old and you had the dream that one day I want to be able to make enough money so I can invest into real estate so I can have a second stream of income? And 10 years ago, I started my home service company. We were an exterior cleaning business, cleaned windows and washed houses, and I still own that business today. My partner runs it. And I remember thinking to myself, really in the first 5 or 6 years of running that business, is this going to get me where I want to go? Is this the vehicle, the business I should be in if I want to get wealthy? I've got all these big dreams of things I want to do and accomplish. Am I limiting myself by being in a window cleaning business? And I kept telling myself, you're in the business you're in because you don't have any money to start anything else. And you're going to do all the things necessary in this business to be as successful as you possibly be. And when you do that, it is physically impossible for other opportunities to not present themselves because you have done all the necessary actions in your first business, which will lead you into your second business and your third business and your fourth business down the road. And what you got to realize is when you see successful people have multiple streams of income, it has nothing to do with them doing it all at once. Like nobody ever started and said, oh, I got 5 streams of income. Nobody's ever done that. They always have one stream of income and they make it successful, and then they take the earnings from that one stream and they implement it into other streams like real estate, other businesses, whatever the case is. And so I went from owning a home service company to starting an e-commerce brand, which crushed, made a bunch of money, now to owning real estate. But this is a 10-year journey, you guys. This is not something I did in literally 1 year. And the thing I want to drive home here is this. This 10-year journey would not be possible, and I'm nowhere near done. But this 10-year journey, this dream that I had to invest in real estate, would never be possible if I didn't start my window cleaning business. And the reason for that is because every skill set that I took from my window cleaning business and implemented it into my e-commerce business, I learned in the window cleaning business. So even though maybe the window cleaning business didn't make me a multi-millionaire, it gave me the skill set to go into whatever the next vehicle was that could help me get that much closer. But if I were never in the cleaning business to start with, I would have never had the skill set to make the e-commerce business successful. So regardless of the business that you're in currently, regardless if you think it's the right vehicle to get you to where you want to go, you need to put it all in and give your all to it. Learn as much as you possibly can and be as successful in that industry as you can. And I guarantee you, once you start doing the right actions, you do them long enough, then new opportunities will present themselves, because it's impossible to not be at least somewhat successful at some level in the industry you are in. Now listen, I've got friends in the home service business space that are multi-millionaires, so I'm not here saying that's an entry-level company. But for me, it gave me the skill sets to really dive into what I wanted to do next, and it might do the same thing for you, but only will it do this is if you put in consistent effort. And when the doubts come into your head that you wonder if what you're doing is worth it, you keep pushing. That was the only thing I was good at, was being able to be mentally tough enough. And by the way, this is one of the biggest issues most of you have, is you're just not strong enough up here. You've got to be mentally tough enough to push through the hard times. And I'm telling you guys what, 10 years flies by like that. So thinking that my home service business has been around for 10 years is insane. And you might be starting your brand new, you're in year 2 or year 5, and you're like, dude, another 5 years? Trust me, it's worth it. Because the only other alternative to doing what I did was doing nothing and not being better. So 10 years is still going to go by regardless if you do what you're supposed to do or not. The only thing is, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, you're going to be even more disappointed when 10 years comes around, because you're going to be in the same spot you are today. So I just wanted to put this out there because, I don't know, man, this is a big deal for me, and I'm excited, and I had an epiphany. I'm like, somebody has to hear this, because somebody today is having a doubt about where they're at in life, the type of business they're in. Their business might not be doing that well. Maybe their business isn't producing the amount of revenue or paying them what they were hoping. They don't see a way to make millions of dollars or become super financially wealthy. It's okay. I've been there. And maybe it's not. Maybe your business isn't going to do that. But you have to have the skill set in the small things if you want to have the skill set in the big things. And I believe this. I'm going to end on this note. When I started my home service business, I'm a believer, I'm a Christian. I felt like God told me, I was having doubts and I was praying. I literally was praying this prayer to God. I said, God, I don't feel like I'm in the right boat. I don't know how I'm ever going to be financially wealthy or well off owning a home service company that cleans windows. I just don't. And he said this, you have to become really good at the small things before you're going to ever be good at the big things. And that was it, man. And from that day on, I said, regardless of where I think this business will take me, I'm going to suck every ounce of learning I can out of this experience, because I know not only will it help me grow the business I'm in, but I will be able to take this experience and the skill set to the next thing. And that's it, man. So here's another 5 or 10 years down the road. Fingers crossed we'll keep this boat rolling. If you guys have any questions or you ever need encouragement, man, don't hesitate to reach out. Comment below. I love you guys. We'll see you in the next video.